What is going on, friends? It's always an exciting day, but today is one of those very special days. In fact, it's kind of a pinch me day because I am going to order my Ford Mustang GTD today. And I know what you're thinking. Of course, Vaughn's getting a GTD. They just fall from the sky and then. Well, let me tell you, I had to do the same exact application process as everyone else. I got the approval just like everyone else. So there's no favors when it comes to these type of vehicles. Some of you may know that I was the proud owner of a Ford GT. Same thing with that. Even saying these things to you right now, I can't believe it's coming out of my mouth when I think about where I came from. So it's a very big moment for me, just the reality of being able to earn the allocation, let alone be able to make it reality to bring a GTD into the amazing fleet. So I am today going to order that vehicle live. I want you guys to experience it with me and go through the configurator and spec it out and get it on order. But the first thing I want to do is show you guys this pretty cool booklet. This was given out in Las Vegas at a very special event that they invited, influential people to. Really, really cool, right? Of course, you got the disclaimer, pre-production images shown. Then, thanks for joining us in Vegas for the reveal of the Mustang GTD. We share the same passions for performance on the street and winning on the track. That's why we wanted you to be the first to see this special Skunkworks project ready to take flight in Europe's racing elite. We hope you like what you saw. We'll be sharing more information. It's an honor to share this dream with you. See you at the finish line. Sincerely, the Mustang GTD team. So then you go and open this book. Come on around, bud. Come on around. First of all, you see the carbon. So then you open it up, right? 2023. Yes, we're a little bit past that, but I wanted to show you guys this because it's really cool. The attention to detail they go to. I'm not going to read it all to you, but basically deep inside a metal storage building hidden behind a wind tunnel in Allen Park, Michigan, a handful of team members gathered in 2021 for a new after-hours mission that on paper felt like an impossible dream. Design a Mustang to take the best of European sports cars. The result is a limited edition carbon fiber, ultra high performance, street legal with the soul of a Mustang. And then boom, the GTD, right? So this is the first any of us saw about this. This car shatters every preconceived notion, right? All the excitement about it. And then boom, they show you the subframes dropped. And for those of you that have been under a Mustang, this is not a standard Mustang subframe, right? So when you look at this, AA arm suspension, obviously a supercharged engine. And then when you go to the rear, that's not a standard Mustang differential. That's a transaxle, my friends. That's a carbon drive shaft. And that there is what we would call cantilever suspension, also known as very similar suspension to what is in the Unicorn, to what was in the RTRX, to what is in the Mach-E, but you can see the cantilever with the push rod, literally same setup. Amazing for packaging, amazing for access, and it looks damn cool. That being said, then you keep going on and they go into the details of the front suspension, state-of-the-art semi-active suspension that can vary both spring rates and ride height. Mustang GTD's adaptive spool valve damper technology with hydraulically actuated dual rate height suspension, yada, yada, yada. Basically what I read is this thing has the same suspension that is on the Ford GT. So then, you keep going on, horizontally mounted damper system. I just went over that. Like I said, cantilever is what I call it. Push rod cantilever style suspension. Very, very cool. The unique architecture creates a motion ratio from push rod to damper of 1-to-1. So the car is just right on the road. Then it goes on to talk about the 8-speed dual clutch transaxle. 8-speed dual clutch transaxle DCT, baby. Bum, 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 bing, 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 bum, bum. Actually, it sounds a little different than that, but racing tires, talks about the wheels, carbon ceramic brakes, chiseled to exploit the air. So, after getting this, experiencing this, active rear wing on a Mustang, friends, 5.2 liter V8, how do you say no? I mean, that's really what it comes down to. So why? Why, Vaughn? You have all these Mustangs. You have your own company, RTR. You build some of the baddest ass Mustangs on the planet. Yes, I said it. Yes, we do. I'm very humbly proud of that. Why are you getting a GTD? Why don't you just build your own? Well, friends, building your own of something like this, I can assure you, is way, way, way more expensive. Let alone, this will be the most technologically advanced performance having Mustang of my generation. Why? Because Ford was committed to do what they're committed to do. We've already seen the Nürburgring times. Back then, they knew they were going to do that. This was 2023-ish when I got this. They knew they were going to do what they're doing at the Nürburgring. They knew they were coming out with a fleet of GT3 and GT4 cars. And obviously, the GT3 car is literally, very much similar to the GTD. So the reason why I've decided to squeeze my piggy bank and invest in a GTD is because I love Mustang, and I absolutely will be angry with myself if I did not get one of these. Once again, I said this would be the most performance heavy Mustang that you can buy and drive on the street in my lifetime. This will be a very hard car to beat with the engineering, the resources. Ford may not say it, but I'm going to say it. It's got Ford GT DNA in it. Had to have it. So that being said, I am going to reach out now to the concierge team. We have a scheduled call. I'm going to go through the specs, order the GTD, or at least get that order placed, and then I'll get all the paperwork on the back end, all the hoopla that goes with it. Won't bore you with that. And then when it's time to get delivery, we're going to bring you on along for that as well, because I think it's important to share these types of experiences. Look, that was on my living room. Sorry, my bedroom at 5 years old. Never ever did I think that, something like that would be possible. I mean, that car, when I was dreaming of it, was $125,000, $150,000. To have this opportunity is a very pinch me moment. I don't take it lightly. I'm extremely grateful all around the board. And I just want to share it with you guys in hopes that it inspires and gets you excited, because this may be your Countach on the wall. Or maybe it's just pure entertainment. Or maybe you're just laughing at me because you think I'm an idiot for doing this. But whatever the case, it's all love. Let's get to chatting and specking out this Mustang GTD, friends. Hi, Lindsay.
Hey, Vaughn. How are you?
I am doing fantastic. I'm excited. Today is the day that you are going to walk me through how to get my Mustang GTD on order. So
you got it.
Just saying those words coming out of my mouth is like a pinch me moment. And I'm really excited. So yeah, I kind of know the process from previous Ford GT. I assume it's the same, but I would really like to just start from scratch and you run me through this so I can refamiliarize. We'll spec this hot rod out, and I think you just 3D print these, so it'll be here in like a couple days, right?
Yeah, just a few hours, actually. Later this afternoon, again.
But it sounds great.
Okay. So just to give you kind of overview of the program, yes, it is very similar to the Ford GT program in that the concierge team here will be your main, or I will be, but with the support of the concierge team will be your, kind of one-stop shop for specing your vehicle, any questions you have on the entire ordering process. And then we will work with the dealer for the deposit and final payment and to handle the transaction portion of it. But we kind of are here to help the dealer with some of the nuances that come with this specialty vehicle. So like you said, you have the configurator up. That configurator is awesome because not only is it, it's streaming live real time, but when you save vehicles, it also feeds into my system. So I can see any changes. So if you make a change and you give me a call tomorrow and say, hey, I changed my caliper color, I'll know you changed your caliper color already. So we're on the same page in terms of speccing it out that way. So we can just walk through some of the options and see where you land.
Cool.
That sound good?
Well, I think the easy thing for me, obviously the first thing here on the configurator is paint. I have made the decision that I'm going to go with Leadfoot Gray.
Okay.
It is, very much in line with RTR brand colors. I love it. It'll match my Spec 5. That is the color I did my GT previously. So I think it's just so mean on this car. So we're going to stick with that leadfoot gray, which I know you have the code for that. It was the color came on a GT350R.
Yep, you got it.
And so we can move from that.
Yeah, and just so you know, for the extended palette, just to kind of give you a rundown of that, set your expectations, right? So, this is a unique paint system and paint process for GTD, specialized just for GTD. So everybody or anybody that is interested in the extended palette, we will spray out a sample for you. So I'll submit that to the plant. They will review it, confirm that they have a formula available, and then spray out a sample that we will then ship off to you. You will take a look at it, say, yep, that's the color I want, we're good to go. You'll get 3 samples, including a speed form, and then you'll sign the back of one of them and send it back to me, and that's your kind of official confirmation that this is my color and that's what I want to go with. So
okay.
That'll be the process, just to get that color, any of the off-palette colors.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yep. So now we know that. Do I just go over here to exterior options and just kind of run through all the stuff here on the bottom, or?
Yeah. So first of all, we have 3 different trims. Only 2 of which would be you'd be able to get the extended palette, because Spirit of America is a set livery. So you have the base or the carbon series, which are available to you. Do you have your heart set on either of those?
I think I'm gonna stick with base.
Okay. Lines of the car are exactly the same. The performance, performance pack is optional on both. The difference there, just simplicity wise, is just the exposed carbon on the carbon series versus the base. So the base, pretty much the same options available to you with the exception of a handful. So if you want to, let's move through a base. Let's see. Yeah,
and so that, just so I confirm, the carbon is front chin, rockers, and then rear diffuser area is exposed carbon. Is that accurate?
Correct. And then also the hood, roof, and tech deck.
Okay. And then what is it manufactured without the carbon, or is it just not exposed?
It's just not exposed.
Okay,
yep.
So it's still carbon.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, still carbon. Yeah, exactly. So the skeleton, what's underneath is the same. It's just a matter of whether or not,
the effort to make it show quality. Yeah. I'm going to drive this car, and I am pretty sure there's going to be a situation where something gets scratched or a rock chip, and so I'd rather not have to fully replace chin or those parts. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead. Yeah, let's stick with the non-carbon. I think I'm going to put the investment in the performance bits. So.
Yeah, I think that's probably a very, very smart decision, just based on some of your driving, right? You want to make sure you can drive it hard and not have to do that.
Yeah.
So, okay. Yep. So then, so the base, you'll have the painted black front splitter, rockers, and rear diffuser. As far as the performance pack you just mentioned, so that from just looks perspective, when you're looking on there, so if you went to the exterior and if you select performance pack, you either can do no package or performance package. Are you on there on the configurator? Sorry, I can't see your screen. So
No worries.
Okay. Cool.
So sorry, I go exterior options. There's stripe color wheels, wheel options, and then additional options.
So if you go over all the way to the left, it should say select series.
Okay, so we have base, carbon, Spirit of America, and then performance package. So I want to go base, and then so performance package. So I'm going to click that little info tab. Okay. So this comes with half shafts, lightweight half shafts, lightweight carpet, painted carbon, track splitter, rear diffuser, active aero wing. So the no package. So basically, the no package does not get the active aero, correct?
Correct, yeah. So it doesn't get the active wing, and that splitter is significantly smaller on a non-performance pack car. I mean, you see it right away when you're looking at 2 GTDs right next to each other, because that front, and you have the dive planes as well. So that front splitter and the dive planes are included on the performance pack, as well as the hood gurneys. It doesn't mention in that little info tab, but yeah, that's what we're referring to them as, hood gurneys.
Okay.
Which are right on the nostrils there, which, obviously, they were not included in the beginning, and I think they were, I can't say this for certain, but I think that was an ad after, they were going to the ring so many times.
Yeah.
And that was something that they definitely found to be useful. So, so that's included in the performance package as well, and then the active wing.
Okay. So the performance package is basically as close to the Nürburgring car. It's everything that was on that car, basically.
You got it. Yep. And I mean, just from a looks perspective, right? It just looks bad, right? Bad in a good way, in my opinion, with that front splitter and those dive planes. And obviously the car is wider than the standard Mustang, so just that stance in general is much more aggressive looking.
Yeah. Okay. No, I like it. I think I don't really have a choice but to do that. Honestly, who am I to be with the small splitter?
We don't have time for
doesn't
that.
really sound like my style here. So we're gonna go with that. Okay, so performance pack, boom, done. So now where am I going? Wheel options.
So do you any stripes? We have a couple different stripe options if you're interested.
No stripes. We don't need to talk about that. No.
Okay, got it. Then no stripes. So then wheels. Right now we only have the aluminum wheels and the magnetite finish, which you can see on the car there. So that is, and you'll have the titanium lug nuts included as well.
All right, so wheels. So basically, it's standard to 20-inch, the 20-inch aluminum wheels. Okay.
Yep, and you've got the Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires on there, monster tires. The front tires are as big as the rear tires were on your GT.
Yeah.
So, then you have an option of caliper colors. The base does come standard with the black, and they're Brembos. It does say GTD rather than Brembo on them. And then you have optional grabber blue or red.
Yeah, I'm just going to go with black on that.
Yep, cool. Okay. And like I said, your tie lugs are included with the performance package, so you're all set there. And then in terms of, kind of other options, you have your Mustang script on the rear wing. It's available in gray or white, or no script at all.
No, I think I'm just going to make something funny myself on the back of my wing. So.
Okay. Yep, sounds good. All right, and then just kind of your other accessories would be your tow hook, locking lug nuts, or a car cover.
Got it. Yep. I don't think I need any of that at this juncture. I'm sure I can get a tow hook, and car cover is actually interesting because I don't know if our RTR car covers are going to cover that wing. You know what? I'm going to test our RTR car cover. And if that works, then I'll stick with it. And if not, I'll reach back out. I'm trying to get one of those later.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly.
Okay.
Yep. All right. So so we'll get that extended pallet sample over to you once you sign off on it. Assuming it's all good, the next step would be I'll generate what we call an order confirmation form, and it'll have everything lined out for you that you've selected and not selected. You'll go ahead and initial that and sign it at the bottom.
Okay.
I will also contact your dealer, obviously with your permission. I'll contact your dealer to let them know that you've selected them as their GTD selling dealership.
Yep.
And I'll go over the process with them. I will provide them with your order confirmation form, and then have you work with them to get the 50% deposit in.
Okay.
Once we get that finalized, then we'll progress your order through to getting you a VIN and getting the order submitted to the plant for production, getting it scheduled.
All right, that sounds great. Easy peasy. All right, let me run over to interior. All right, so now I'm going to go to interior. I can see there's some Henry Ford DNA here. You can have any interior you want as long as it's black onyx.
You got it. You got it.
I'm going to go ahead and go with the black onyx interior, which I'll be honest, I love the simplification here because, I'm a little bit tired of making decisions in this moment. And just make it easy for me.
Yeah,
and then so you got standard. So we've got standard and then titanium trim upgrade.
So that includes the your paddle shifters, your shift bezel, and then you do have a VIN badge on the passenger side, so it'll have the last 3 of your VIN. And so either standard or you can upgrade to the 3D printed titanium.
Yeah, I think I'll stick with standard again. I'm trying to be efficiently smart here with this purchase, and again focused on performance. I don't think the lightweight of the titanium is going to do anything. So,
Exactly.
so I think I'm good there. And is that? I mean, that's really it, right? I mean, we're basically
That's
here. I go to summary. Well, it even generated some photos for me. I didn't get the color perfect, but it's there. I know you'll get the color perfect. All right,
Absolutely, yep.
All right, so just to confirm, then I've got a Mustang GTD with a performance package, with the lightweight package, extended palette, hood not selected, stripe color not selected, not doing the. I do have black painted on here. Somehow I got that.
The roof is the black painted roof is included.
Okay, got it. So it's a black painted roof. Is that something that you have to do?
You can change to a body colored roof if that's something you'd be interested in.
Okay. All right. So we got the black painted roof, black mirror caps, no rear wing graphic, 20-inch wheel, aluminum wheels, standard wheel finish, titanium lug nuts, black calipers, black onyx interior, standard interior trim, and that's that.
You got it, locked and loaded. Yep.
Lindsay, thank you so much. You have made this so easy, and I really appreciate the effort and the energy through the process up till now and today. So you're amazing, and I really appreciate it. And
awesome. Yeah, no, it's been my pleasure, and I'm excited for you. Congratulations. One step closer, right?
We're almost there. So I'm excited, and I'll make sure to send you a selfie of my very happy, smiling self sitting in the driver's seat of this hot rod.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll be in touch. I'll get you as many updates as I can as we get closer.
Don't worry. I'll be bugging you.
No worries.
All right. Thank you, Lindsay.
Have a good one.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Later.